This is a Headgum original.
Speaking of safe and risky, Bitcoin down 200 since we started this episode.
No way.
I mean, we are plummeting. And as two people
Told
were
me
shorting
beware the
Bitcoin,
chipmunk who
It's just
calls
profits.
himself Shmuel.
Hark, this is Shmuel. I'm gonna sell all my Bitcoin. All of it going ding, dong, ding. Hark how the Shmuels, all of the Shmuels, they seem to say, come to LA, Jake and Amir are always near, all is okay on a Monday. Yes, it's Amir, this is my year, time for a change, flex at my range, fuck all the fans, screw all the stands, my name is Shmuel, welcome to
Just like the compass, like I'll take one book, knock off your book.
Don't call me that. My name is Shmuel.
10 years on, baby, one thing I've learned, glean if you will. Jake is a trader, happy Hanukkah Jew. Look, I'm sorry to kill the mood, maybe I just got burned, but spurned too many times by this surfer dude. Only witness to too many crimes, too many blunders. Not go mad words like even prime numbers, but your number's up, trying to put you to sleep. This well coach for thee, hear me chime as you weep. Hear me chime as you
Said
weep.
will we defeat the chipmunk and all his crypto empire and bankrupt Bankman Free.
10 years, when will it start? Who will go first? Jake.
Y'all went down
The
all.
day I get laid off Shmuel's bells, I'm cursed. Fuck, nearly 40, but it's cool now. I get it, I have a part to play till I die for my
Dieting.
But not yet, not today. I'm no diabetic, I play cause I sweat it. I make the slam dunk, take the monk out of chipmunk. I'm no smoke fry, that's right, I'm not ascetic. And I swivel like a 5'10 squirrel, the next gen nuts. I'm not talking about the balls of my jeans that make Jakes look like Skittles. I'm talking about trees. What I store in every seed that I gather, whatever the weather. I'm conscientious, freeze to catch you a few for the winner. Never poor, never late, always punctual. Keep every almond and date like it's my niece's nuptial. But if you want to berate Shmuel, take a shot. Season cheese like a metapod I harden. That's right, I'm no feta fella, I'm Jedi. I endurate when I'm old. But you better like waiting, cause baby it's cold outside and this Shmuel's hibernating. Heart to the Shmuel. Shut up, Vital. Jake, you know I love you really.
I'm crying.
I didn't know that would happen like that. I thought it was just
You didn't
a
realize it was
normal
an
song.
opus?
I realized it was an opus. I didn't realize it was a magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't just
magnum
it wasn't just a standard opus. That was actually a magnum opus.
It was a musical condensed into 3 beautiful, harrowing minutes. Mm-hmm. It made me realize that we should write a play or something where, like, my character is sort of going through some shit, and it's like, you know, I'm on stage and tossing and turning, and crazy images are playing above me, and then that song is going on in the background or something.
Yeah, definitely. There is some kind of like Greek tragedy to our act, I would think. You're Shmuel the chipmunk, destined to always get an award made of shit.
Yeah.
There's something there. There is the triumph and the despair.
It's Matthew Pope. It's his take on Carol of the Bells, but also references the Black Parade as well as the movie Interstellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who we need to like theater direct our play, I think.
That's right. Massive shout out to your listeners, Becca and Gilgan. I don't know them, but out of the blue, they donated 100 Canadian dollars to my charity fundraiser. I'm swimming 50 times for 50 homeless people to have a Christmas this winter. So,
Wow.
kind of them and unexpected. I hope it's
I
not
believe
too
that's Becca Gilgan.
Oh, look at that. So it's one person, Becca Gilgan.
I think, but I'm not entirely. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I know Becca.
I hope it's not too cheeky to ask you guys to plug my fundraiser. Would be awesome if just one person listening decided to check it out. Putting my progress on my YouTube channel, Matthew Pope, where there's also a link to my Just Giving page. link to that too, which is justgiving.com/page/Matthew Pope.
Nice.
You can search that. Hope this can feature before Christmas, but I know it's probably too late. I believe this is coming out Monday, December 26th.
Right. So it's going to be no one will be able to go to the page unless you can donate after the fact.
We'll have to give something right now as a token of our apology/esteem.
Yeah, we will.
Monday, December 26th, Boxing Day, and my mom's birthday, and Pat Castle's birthday, who's also doing some sort of polar bear plunge I see on social media.
Yes, I'm actually doing that with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny. He's like sort of actively promoting it, trying to raise awareness and funds for this thing. And what are you doing exactly? You're also doing the plunge part, or are you doing the?
I just think it'll be fun to go swimming in the winter. That's unique to me. I'm actually doing 2 polar plunges this Christmas.
So what does that mean? Where are you going and why?
I'm going to the one. There's one the day after Christmas in New Haven, and then there's one on New Year's Day in Coney Island. That's the one Pat's doing.
Where do they dive in and then you swim, or you just jump in, jump out?
I think you like run in and run out. I don't think you like, lounge in the ocean. I think it's like run, dunk, maybe splash around a little bit, come out.
My problem with the polar plunge, which
is it's cold.
Yeah,
too
should
cold.
come as no surprise. Too cold, and
Yeah.
I can't heat up. Like there's no. Once I'm cold to my bones like that,
Yeah,
it's like, oh, let's get out and get a towel. No, it's 38 degrees out, and now I'm shivering, pale, teeth chattering until when? An hour and a half later until I can get into a shower or something.
your adrenaline is going. Like I think also it's so cold that coming out you'll feel a little bit warmer. It'll feel like relief.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I've never
I'm curious to
gone
try.
full on ocean swimming in December. I went swimming in Maine in November, this past November.
Wow,
So that
how
was
that?
It was pretty cold, but it was a nice day. It was like 60 and sunny.
Yeah.
So
What if it's snowing on the day in like Christmas Day or whenever, 1st of January?
Yeah.
You wake up and
I
it's
did
like
look at
sleet.
I looked
What
at
if
the
it's
weather.
sleeting?
It's not good. It's not going to be sleeting, but Sunday morning is going to be 15 degrees.
15 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So that's
Honestly,
negative
if
12
they
or
could
something
do it Friday,
Celsius.
it's supposed to be 57. So that'd
57
be
to
perfect.
15.
Yeah.
That nor'easter
that's
cold
our brave
front.
new world. Yeah.
Or
Coming
would
in.
you
I
still
imagine
do it
it'll
if
be
it's
windy
15?
too.
Like if it's 15, you're outside in a jacket. It's still not warm enough. You're gonna
Right.
take.
I'm
going
gonna
to
do it
off
no
and
matter
jump
what.
In.
Yeah.
Come outside 15.
That's right. That's right.
I'd be too afraid of getting sick.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I had COVID recently. I feel like I'm pretty immune to
Even pneumonia or some cold-related illness or something.
right. I guess I could have that.
Yeah. Although I hear like that's not actually how it works. Like you can't get a cold from being cold. That's just like
Right.
an old wives' tale or something.
Yeah, I think I remember just like when you're cold, that's your nose runs, and then like it's easy to transfer sickness, right?
Right. Or like your immune system is lower and this, or like indoors with more people, and that's what makes
Right.
you sicker than usual. But I'm curious. I'm curious. One, you should take pictures and/or video, and two,
Right.
if you'll get sick, you can be the guinea pig, the litmus test for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, we'll find out.
There
We will
should be
find
one
out.
where it's like 85 and sunny, and you jump into a pool that's like, ooh, it's a little cold.
Yeah, I think they do them everywhere. I think
Yeah.
I
But then
texted Gabrus
ultimately
'cause
it's fine.
I thought that Gabrus did the one in Coney Island, but he does it in Malibu, so it's like I feel like that's probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do it in
It's
January.
still bracing.
Still
Yeah,
pretty chilly.
It's cold.
It's
definitely
chilly.
cold.
Yeah, it's crisp.
Honestly, the Pacific might be more cold than the Atlantic. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll find
really?
out.
Even in the winter?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking marine biologist.
That's
Let's
fine.
move on.
Yeah, we're just sort of making small talk before the introduction of the show.
Yeah, sorry. I'm in a weird mood. I'm in a weird place.
Really?
I'm in a weird space.
Harness that, actually. It's If I Were You, the only advice pod on the web hosted by us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be giving cash to Matthew Pope, who's swimming for Christmas, if I can remember to.
That's awesome. How much cash are you going to give?
Between 50 and $100. And that's what I say when I give like 20.
Yeah, right. No one's going to look.
Oh, of course not. I don't know how Becca and Gilgan found this guy's fundraiser already. Do you know?
No idea.
Twitter or Discord or something.
Interesting. Maybe he tweeted at us to give and we didn't see it. Or maybe at Discord. Who knows?
Did you like the World Cup finals? Were you happy with the result?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a really incredible game of football to go out on.
Two of the
It's
best
a real
countries.
it's a finger in the eye of anyone who said they were protesting the World Cup because it was in Qatar.
Because
Qatar
everybody
was like,
watched
here, yeah, take this, the best final of all time.
Yeah.
For everybody who sat this one out. It was, I mean, incredible. Increíble or Incre Mbappe.
That's really
French.
good.
Yeah.
Mbappe did score 3 goals. Not enough.
A World Cup hat trick, it's just not enough when you're playing Lionel Messi and the team of destiny, the beautiful dream has come true.
Yes. First final since Maradona in 1986. The hand of God. Who but Leo, the lion himself? Oh, the slipper still fits. What a strike. Team
Crossed the
hug.
line. Did it cross the line?
I actually didn't
It was-
watch it. I was seeing the
Oh my
it
God.
was a Wizards Kings game at
Yeah.
10. That sort of stole my attention.
What was
But the
pretty
highlights
crazy is
looked
that, like,
nuts.
in the first, Argentina was playing really well, and that was fun to watch in the first half. But then, like, it was a moderately boring game until or a standard game until like the 72-minute mark, whenever France scored again and kind of came back to life.
I went to play
I thought that
basketball
it
at
was all over.
8:30. At 8:30, I went to play basketball, and I'm like, okay, it's 2-0. I saw the exciting parts. France had 0 shots at that point.
Yeah,
75
that's right.
minutes in.
Yeah,
Did not
had not
shoot.
even shoot. Yeah, they couldn't get Mbappe the ball. They subbed off like two people before halftime. Just it's not working at all.
Then we started playing basketball, and someone's like, it's 2-2. We're like, how? It was 0-2 4 minutes ago. Like, yeah, Mbappe scored twice in 2 minutes, which I didn't know was possible, but I guess one of them was a penalty kick.
Right. The penalty, the penalty was like, it was dumb, but you're like, okay, it's a penalty. They still don't really have it. And then his second goal was like, was
Insane.
truly magical.
Yeah.
And that was,
He did some sort of
pretty
like slide
reinvigorating.
tackle goal situation before the ball even hit the ground. It was
yeah,
like a
kicked it on the volley.
style, yeah. A sweeping leg kick / goal.
Yeah. A give and go. And I mean, and then also like, it really seemed like France was going to win in
Outright.
extra time. Like they were just it wasn't going to go to extra time. They're just about to win.
Yeah, because they had turned it on.
Yeah.
And then by the time the penalty kicks happened, we had stopped playing basketball and we were just watching on our phones, live streaming the penalty kicks. But it seemed like most people that I was with was rooting for Argentina. Oddly enough, nobody, I guess because France had just won and Argentina's like, this is their last chance.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, I mean, both of these teams they're really good and they have huge fan bases. So it's kind of hard for me to like switch gears and be like, now I root for Argentina, because it's like just, now I root for Golden State or something.
Yeah.
I can't just become an Argentina. You'd have to have been rooting for them the entire time. But I did want to see Messi win his World Cup.
It did kind of feel like the Cavs Golden State thing where it's like, okay, the Warriors just won, and now LeBron, an elder statesman on his way out potentially, is trying to get one more for his home city / country or whatever.
Right.
And then they did.
I think it was.
Off.
Yeah, it's kind of exact. It was very similar. There's a lot of parallels for sure.
And then and
it was also cool to see, like, I know Ronaldo's got a bad rap. I still love him, but like Messi, for being like an older GOAT, was still so involved. Like this was still his team.
Twice.
It wasn't like, it wasn't like, he just earned this more than anybody.
Right. He was not like he used to be really good and now he's still around. No, it's like no,
Yeah.
he's scored in every match.
And Mbappe got the golden boot for the whole World Cup, so at least a little something for the guy.
Yeah, he's
He deserves
23. He's going to score a lot more goals, it seems like. He's like already caught up with some records and he has like 5 World Cups left in him.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
What do you think of Killian for a name? Like if you know, people are asking for boys' names or honestly even girls' names, Killian is Kyllian.
Yeah, Killian's a cool name for sure. Killian.
It's like Jillian.
Oh yeah. It's a lot.
Jillian,
honestly, yeah.
Killian, and Jake.
Yeah, I could change my name to Killian because it's kind of like it's Jillian and Killian.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's better.
Well, if
for real,
Jillian ended up with Mbappe, her name would be Jillian Mbappe, and his name would be Killian Jimbappe.
Why?
He would take her initial as a token of his esteem. How fucking romantic is that? For a Killian to change his name to J Mbappe.
If he was really gonna do that to change his name to J Mbappe, I would let him cuck me. But there's not really another way where I would allow that to happen unless it was Kylian Mbappe.
And Jillian Mbappe.
Yeah, she would just keep Mbappe.
Well, you could also change your dog's name because it's still pretty early in the game there.
Yeah, he's only 6 months old.
Dingo to Killian.
I feel like he definitely...
The Dingo to Killian pipeline feels ripe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't... It feels... It's like I agree that I could...
Call him Killian right now. Let's see.
He'll definitely come to me.
Right. Because of the tone, right?
Right.
Killian?
If I just yell anything, if I yell any word, any name, he'll run over for sure.
He gets excited at the tone of the music.
Yeah. He knows when I want him. And I'm treat man, so he'll come over.
I'm a treat man. I'm a treat man.
Yeah. I'm the guy that has cheese sometimes.
The greatest thing an owner can be is sometimes you have cheese.
Oh, sometimes you have cheese, right?
Remind me your name, dude. You're like Salt Bay, but with cheese.
Yeah. I've been doing Dingo's voice as like kind of this like strung out surfer guy who's like looking for cheese all the time.
Like
hey, do you have any cheese, man?
That's cool.
You got cheese?
Yeah. It sounds like also your impression of our friend Bennett.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Actually, Dingo and Bennett do have a lot in common.
Right. Oh, you got any cheese, man? Oh, by the way, do you have cheese?
Do you ever see Bennett? He lives in New York.
No, but I'm gonna try to see him this spring because I think they do like big Formula One watch parties in their warehouse.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out.
All right, let's take a break. Answer some fucking questions after these messages. Enough is enough.
Yeah, I'm in.
Thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Oh yeah.
I started taking Athletic Greens because it was always hard for me to keep track of my vitamin intake. I don't know whether to take in the morning, at night. Did I take 2 today? Should I take 1? Should I take 0?
Right.
Athletic Greens makes it incredibly easy and delicious to ingest 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help start your day right.
That's right.
And it just makes you feel better. It makes you feel alert. It's great that it gets all those vitamins and stuff out of the way first thing in the morning so you know you're starting the day off correct.
Totally.
And it's lifestyle friendly. So if you're keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, you don't have to worry about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it costs less than $3 a day. Holy smokes.
Come on. It's perfect.
And they have, don't just listen to us because they have 7,000 5-star reviews.
That's a lot.
That's right. So right now, you can reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. I don't know if you heard this, but it's winter. So now's the time to arm your immune system. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you, yes, you, a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5, count them, 5 free travel packs with your first purchase.
Incredible.
All you got to do is visit athleticgreens.com/ifiwereyou.
That's right.
That's athleticgreens.com/ifIwereYou to take ownership of your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Perfect.
Thanks, Athletic Greens.
Thank you.
And we're back. Jake, do you have any?
On to let's do the fight.
Mom, I'm coming. Gross.
Yeah, I do. Simple, short, sweet. Clean up your toolbar, folks. That little task toolbar at the bottom of your computer. I'm assuming everybody has a Mac like me. Clean that shit up.
Sorry, did you call me a toolbar?
Yeah. Clean up your life from toolbars. If you hang out with toolbars, don't text them anymore. Don't see them. It's the holidays. It's time to shed that dead weight.
Yeah, I got a lot of apps that I have never used, but I've never even thought to get. Like, I'm so subconsciously used to the order that, like, if I got rid of this Apple TV app that I've never used, it might throw my entire shit off. I can hit remove from dock right now, and I just never have.
Yeah, remove it from the dock, man. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like I have. Yeah, I have 10. 10 down there.
Music, I haven't. Again, remember iTunes? They got rid of iTunes.
Why would you have that there?
Whatever happened to iTunes? It was the most important thing in the world.
Yeah. If you don't use it, you don't need it down at the toolbar. You shouldn't have to scroll around looking for what you want to open.
If you don't,
those seconds add up.
If you don't use it, lose it. News.
That's right.
Speaking of losing and newsing, the news.
No need.
Holy
No.
smokes.
I don't click on that thing. Yeah, get rid of it. Clean up your desktop while you're at it, folks. Your computer should be a zen environment for you.
Yeah, my desktop is an absolute wasteland. I usually just use the Finder, and it's all like got everything.
Yeah.
But, like when I look at the desktop, it's like holy smokes.
You'll
it's
never
like
find
the
anything.
attic.
Yeah. Right.
I'm a Finder kind of guy.
Yeah, I like the Finder. I actually don't use the Finder very much, though. I do. I have the clean desktop, but I don't really need anything on my desktop either.
Why? Oh, because you just use applications, Zoom, messages, email,
Google Docs. Yeah, everything is fine. It's all findable. It's all Finder based at this point.
You talked about not needing an iPad, but it seems like you need an iPad instead of a computer. Like you're not really using a lot of what makes a computer better than an iPad.
Yeah, probably. But I like I don't like touching the screen. I'm not interested in that.
You need a touchpad iPad to go with your iPad.
But I had the iPad with the keyboard, and I would still like touching the screen. It's like I don't want to touch the screen and then also like watch stuff on it. Not for me. Not for me.
All right, cool. Did you finish White Lotus? We didn't even talk about the finale because you had not seen the last episode when we talked to Adam, aka Albie.
Yeah, I flew home the next day and I watched the finale on my flight.
And?
It was incredible. It was great. It was really great.
Did you like the ending?
10 out of 10.
You were tense and into it, and then when it happened, you were enjoying it?
I was kind of, I wouldn't say tense. I was I was definitely like, I was very, very curious. I was a little anxious. And I kept on thinking different people were going to die. And I was like, I just need to not even think about it. But yeah, they did. They got me. It was great.
Basically, Mike White got you. He stuck the landing.
He really did. So spoilers abound, I guess we should say, because we're going to talk about it a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can, but I was just curious if you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was incredible. I also just really liked how different this season was while staying kind of the same. Like in the first season, there was a death, but it was really like born out of like a misunderstanding, and a lot of like a perfect storm of stuff. And this season was like also kind of misunderstandings and perfect storms, but like a really nefarious plot.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting. To
Multiple
see, like,
nefarious plots.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. Like there wasn't really that much happening in the first one, at least like that evil. So that was fun to play around with.
Yeah. And did you notice the prostitute like hugging the pimp character at the end was actually a friend of hers and all that stuff?
Yeah, I thought that the entire time, that like I never thought that was the pimp. I thought, like, I saw when she went over to him and they were speaking Italian, I was like, oh, she's telling him to, like, be mean to her right now.
Oh, that's cool. And then did you
that one didn't get past me.
the what was the other part that I saw like a Reddit theory for? Oh, like when Cameron or when what's Cameron's wife, that character?
Daphne.
Yeah, Daphne was showing Aubrey Plaza's character,
Yeah.
the kids, like that's actually my trainer's children. That's why.
Yeah. That one I
blonde hair,
didn't.
blue
That
eyes.
one I didn't catch. I was like, that. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it like so she's basically telling Aubrey Plaza, I've had an affair and I have somebody else's kids, and that's how I like don't feel like a victim because I have this like fucking thing that I can always lord over him. And then it was really funny, like thinking back on when he's like flossing his teeth and he's like pissed when he has to go say hi to them, and he like just
That was a great
shakes
moment.
himself out of it and goes like and smiles. It's like, damn, yeah, I loved it.
So that means he knows. They have both the healthiest and least healthy relationship. I can't tell if like Daphne's got it all figured out. Yeah, just do something bad whenever something bad happens to you. And it's like, wait a minute, that just creates a really terrible feedback loop. These people are going to kill each other soon, probably.
Right. They have a pretty insane toxic relationship, but it seems like it works for them. And it seemed like having a normal relationship wasn't working for Ethan and I forget Aubrey Plaza's character's name.
Oh yeah, Harper.
Harper, yeah.
I thought he was gonna like kill somebody, like the way he like he was such a boring twerp of a character, and then he slowly, gradually got like so intense and mean. It was so funny when he's like, "No, you're lying to me. You're still lying to me." She's
Yeah.
like, no, that was the truth. No, I don't believe you.
Yeah. And then he just storms out of the room. Man, I was like, I was like, wait, does one of these guys die? But it was too early in the episode, so I didn't think that they did.
Do you think they all know? Like when by the end, all four knew everything that happened, or there were still secret permutations?
I think that by the end, it seemed like Ethan was like, I don't care what she does anymore because now I've like learned this way of having an affair
trick.
to like this like self-soothing by being a piece of shit, basically.
Yeah.
And Aubrey Plaza's character had learned the same thing, and also now Ethan isn't mad at her.
But
And
does
it
she
seems
know that
like-
Ethan and Daphne got together?
No, I don't think so. I think Daphne's the only one that knows everything. And I think Cameron doesn't know necessarily exactly what happened, but he's like kind of blissfully unaware. He's like, I'm in this is the kind of relationship that I want to be in. I also thought it was fun that he just like the fact that he paid the prostitutes and it like was kind of nonchalant, like, yeah, I was always gonna get you the money. He like
Yeah.
it seemed like a good bad guy by the end.
That was a cool slide when he took it out of his jacket pocket and slid it as he was talking to his wife.
Yeah. Man.
Solid move.
Theo James. What's it like having his number?
I actually didn't end up getting it.
Oh, all right. So it's just me and Adam that text him.
Yeah, it's,
Noise.
it's Theo a good dude. Like he seems like an awesome guy.
He's super funny.
Yeah, he seems funny.
Yeah.
I saw this.
He does a really funny impression of you. It's so.
There's no
I-
way.
Yeah. It's rude, but it's funny. It's like I couldn't recreate it because it's kind of offensive,
Yeah.
but it's really funny.
yeah.
Yeah. He like pretends to be you.
Offensive.
Yeah. It's like fucked up in a way, but it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like it's funny. It sounds like you think it's really funny.
It's really funny because it's like a really close impression of you, but he like
How does he
obviously
know who I
accentuates.
am?
Yeah.
How does he know?
We like
who you
showed,
know?
yeah.
You
We
showed
talk
him
about
what?
you. Me and Adam, we showed him like sad little texts that you send and stuff, and like we showed him your TikTok when he thought that was really really funny, but not in like a not in a way that you would like. Yeah, right, exactly.
He's laughing at
Right.
me.
Yes, precisely. Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up. It's important that you clarify that.
Yeah, that you would be unhappy with him laughing the way he was laughing at your TikTok.
Yeah,
he was
no, I
cackling,
know.
but not in a way that was like, yeah.
I was gonna say we got a question that's also kind of about withholding information, lying to your partner and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. I love that.
I'm kind of bummed about the Theo James of it all.
It's not anything anti-Semitic. It's perfectly in line in that regard.
With Semitism, as it were. It's borderline pro.
Pro Semite.
All right, this guy. Right, we'll call this guy Theo. I went on a first date with this girl I met on Hinge who happens to be a friend of a friend. I was super nervous on the first date because she's so pretty and used to be a yoga instructor and because I'm a nerdy Jew.
Nice.
She asked me if I did any sports in high school, and I said, yeah, I was on the track team. I wasn't on the track team. Yet I did run 5K races with my friends and trained with him. I feel guilty when should I tell her about this white lie? Should I tell her about this white lie? Again, I'm a Jew in medical school, and she's awesome, so I don't want to ruin this.
It seems like a weirder thing to come clean about than to just never bring up again. Like, does he think that this landed so hard for her that she's like, oh, great, I've always wanted to date an wait, what did he say?
Cross-country runner, yeah. It seems like being in medical school is cooler than the cross-country team.
Right.
He's already doing the hard part, which is the medical school.
Yeah, I would think, like, if it comes up again, like, if she brings up, oh, yeah, and you ran cross-country in high school, you could be like, well, technically it was just like I was doing road races with my friend. That's all you really need to say.
Yeah. No, we did cross-country distances, but I wasn't on the team. We didn't have a team because I wasn't on the team.
Have you seen my stethoscope? Look, here.
I'm a cardiologist, man. Isn't that cooler than being on the team?
Yeah, I don't think, does it feel like you got a lot of points by being
on the team?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. If anything, you should lie about doing the medical school and actually have done cross country. This is the better way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely harder to be a doctor than to be on cross country because I was on cross country.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, but
What's
only
that?
for one season. What did you say? Did you say? What's that?
Was it like you have a time, like best time race, like 3 miles?
Yeah, I did the best race.
What was your time?
We don't have to keep on talking. 9
minutes or
whatever. 9 in cross country.
Yeah.
You get a score and you get a time and you get a distance. And
and I'm curious what yours were.
For what fucking course? You're not even asking like the right question. So I can't.
I thought they were all roughly 2 to 3 miles or something.
And I got.
What was your fastest mile time?
11 or 6, 5.5, 4.
So one's a world record. The other one is incredibly slow.
Yeah. What's the most normal? What's like pretty good?
6:30.
6:35. So I was pretty normal. Could have done better. I had a long weekend that weekend.
I
was
got
also a
high
wrestler.
with a little help from my friend. I wore a singlet to a Halloween party and got
into a
concussed.
cross-country race. I was so high I wore my football pads to my cross-country race. I got my sports mixed up. Can you believe that?
So the advice here is to sort of backpedal away from the truth without fully admitting. Yes,
Just never
I was,
bring it up again.
I
never bring
did
it up again.
Cross-country adjacent. I was running in high school. Maybe I was on the team, maybe not. Maybe you misunderstood me because it's been 3 months. Did I mention I'm going to be a fucking internist? Not an intern, an internist.
You could take it a step further and just kind of gaslight her over the whole thing. So you don't bring it up, and the next time she does, you say, "What? I never said I was on cross country. I think I'd remember that. I'm a doctor. Like I remember a lot of stuff in medical school.
Yeah,
my
penmanship is fucked up. I can't when I write prescriptions, it's all sloppy. But I'm pretty sure I never said that. You're gaslighting me.
Yeah, that's perfect gaslighting rules. You say the other person is gaslighting you. We shouldn't even be talking about this. Yeah,
that's a perfect way. You sort of take a stern tone of voice. What's happening right now? I feel like I'm under oath.
Courtney, that's enough. Courtney, drop it. Courtney, I beg of you, something. Let's just drop it. Let's drop it. Let's move on.
Drop it. Hey,
good.
Drop it.
Yeah, like my dog.
You ever walk your dog?
And Courtney, leave it.
You ever walk your dog and notice him not only eating something, but he fully swallowed it, and you're like, that, I don't know what that was. There's no way that was a good thing. He was sniffing something, and now he's swallowing it.
Yeah. I mean, I shoot my hand in his mouth and pull out whatever he's eating all the time. I'm sure there's been things that I missed.
Yeah, that
the
get
grossest
through.
was he was eating like we were upstate, and he like was running around in this field that was really great, and then he started like sniffing something, and then I just noticed he was just kind of like casually eating goose shit.
Oh my God, goose shit.
Yeah, and he would like run, and then he'd always go back to this like mound of shit and like kind of try to eat it. And I was like, all right, we're in this majestic field. You can run everywhere, and you want to just eat turds.
That's like when I walk Luke, sometimes he sniffs like piss. He gets like really close, and he's like, and he tries to like drink it. I'm like, no, you can smell the piss, see if there's piss. You don't have to taste it. You know it's piss. Just piss on the
Right.
piss, and we'll be on our merry way. Because then later you're gonna lick my ear, and that
Right.
will have piss on it now because you licked some other dog's piss.
And I take him to the store. We go to the pet store together, and I hold up different bones, and I let him choose the one that he wants, and it's super cute. But then sometimes he'll be going home, and he's like, I want to eat this plastic bag. I'm like, I just fucking went with you to the store. I just took you shopping, and you want to eat off of the road?
Yeah.
Last week there were, for whatever reason, our neighbors like threw away fucking like
Goose shit.
clams
Oh,
on
clams.
the street.
Yeah.
It was so foul. There was like broken clams on the sidewalk and in the street, and we couldn't walk past it without Dingo just like fucking darting at it like, please let me eat the broken shards of clamshells. I'm
That would
so
kill 'em.
curious. Yeah, I would imagine so.
I honestly think the most disgusting thing Luke's ever eaten was your mom's cooking.
When
I'm just
When did-
joking. Like he'll have
Yeah.
piss, but like I think the grossest thing is like your mom's.
maybe your fucking mom's cooking. How about the grossest thing Luke ever tasted was your mom's fucking pussy? You piece of shit.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why don't you not say anything about my mother? All right.
It
Yeah.
was a fucking lighthearted jab. It's actually my mom's birthday today. You were talking about some really depraved bestiality shit. All I did
You
was
fucking-
like
Yeah, you started it. You like said something
a light
really
boob.
offensive about my mom. You know that I love my mom's cooking, and I feel
I
like
don't. Who cares? Those God, now I can't fucking get that image out of my head.
of Luke going down on your mother.
Let's take a break. Let's
Yeah.
absolutely take a break.
I think we should.
We'll,
I think we both need that right now.
a hard reset, a full day reset,
Yeah.
and we'll come back after these messages.
Okay.
Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this episode.
Rocket Money.
Yes, Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions and monitors your spending, helps lower your bills all in one place.
This thing saved me $50 last week. How about that?
And that's just 1 week. Mm-hmm. What did you cancel,
yeah.
dare I ask?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh my God, it was that fucking I'm not a genius class you took. You took an online class in being a dumbass, and you were like, I can't spend any more on that. Speaking of moron, I couldn't spend more on these classes to make me smarter. So yeah, stop throwing your money away.
That was insane. That was insane.
What?
Move on to the ad.
It's hard to cancel
God.
stuff. It's hard to
Yeah.
get a holistic view of everything you're spending money on, so you can stop throwing your cash away. You can cancel unwanted subscriptions, and if you manage your expenses the easy way, you could do so by going to rocketmoney.com/ifiwereyou.
Exactly.
That's rocketmoney.com/ifiwereyou. rocketmoney.com/
If I were you.
Namaste. Thank you, Rocket.
Namaste.
And we have returned.
Yep.
Before I forget, have you seen the hilariously Jake and Amir-esque thing Elon Musk tweeted yesterday?
Oh yeah. Should I resign from Twitter? I'll do whatever the poll says.
They said he should resign. and now he has to resign.
Is he gonna do it?
I think so. I think so. That's a very funny thing for my character to do. It's like, hey, everyone, should I fucking quit this job or you still want me around? Oh, wow. Fucking instant majority, and these are my followers saying that.
We've made those jokes on Reddit, like and everyone upvoted it. No, you got 1,000 downvotes, man.
That's right. Should I step down as head of Twitter? 57% said yes.
It seems like he wants the out, right? Like he should just, he can still own it. He doesn't have to run it.
Yeah.
Just fucking appoint somebody else. You're obviously not doing it well.
But he
also,
likes
who
being
cares?
in charge.
Yeah. You could do something else.
If it was a backfire, that would have been very funny. And if it's part of a grand plan, then that's also kind of funny because then you know for a fact that they're going to vote yes. It's like, if it was part of your plan, he's like, now I'm going to tweet it and everyone's going to vote yes. He's like, oh, hate me.
Yeah.
Then I'll fucking peace out of here. I already fired everyone. This place sucks.
57% is like a close enough loss that it doesn't even, I don't really even know how you react to it.
Herschel Walker got more than 42%. So like you're that's a fucking landslide in this economy.
I guess you're right.
Anyway, Salt Bay is now the CEO.
Fair.
Salt Bay.
I love that.
Okay. Should we answer another question? Mm-hmm. Holiday party overload.
'Tis the season.
Let's see. How many of my boyfriend's holiday parties am I legally required to attend? My family lives far away, and I'm not invited to my friends' holiday parties anymore. This means that holiday parties are mostly a series of parties with the BF's friends and the BF's families. Not sure, most of them are great and shit, but it's also fucking exhausting. And now he wants me to go to his ex-coworker's holiday party in the city an hour and a half away. Am I a bitch if I tell him to go by himself so I can get 1 fucking second of peace this Christmas season? We're in our mid-20s if that matters.
No. And I think actually we should be normalizing telling people to go to parties by themselves. It
is very nice. It's nice when Avital has a party where I don't really know anybody. It's not like a core friend. It's more like a friend of a friend. And she'll be like, I can go by myself. You don't need to be there. I'm like, that's great.
Yeah.
I'll stay
Jill
home.
will often tell me that too. Most of the time she tells me not to come. She's like, you shouldn't come. Like, you're not invited. We're like doing a trial separation. Why are you showing up at my fucking parents' house right now? Like, I'm on a date.
Trial
whatever.
Separation. Is that like an attempt?
I think it's trial, but I feel like I'm on trial, and she thinks we're separated. And
yeah, I can see why I wouldn't want you at parties. You have a very intense energy.
Right. I think we have one more fucking shot in us, and I think why not go for it?
4 strikes and I'm out.
No, I think you can. I think it's nice to be like, sometimes we have an opposite problem where like somebody's like, I don't want you to go to this party because like they're jealous or something. Like that would be a weirder thing. If your boyfriend wants to go to holiday parties and you're like, no, I want you to stay home because you'll cheat on me if you leave.
Yeah, that's
like,
bad.
That's bad. But if he's like, I want to go to this party and you're like, I don't, you should go, you should have fun. Awesome. Who cares? That's great.
Yeah.
I can see it not being good if you do it to literally every party. Then it's like, well, is there anything you do want to do with the boyfriend? Because maybe you could guide towards doing that. But if it's like, this is a pretty off-brand holiday party, there's a couple steps of, it's an ex-coworker and it's an hour and a half away. You can be like, that's not a game. I'm not coming to that one.
Are you pro at going to like, do you enjoy going to any party, or are there some parties where like, I don't need to make small talk with 18 strangers that I'll never meet again?
Yeah, I enjoy going to most parties, but not every party.
There are some parties where like that wasn't worth me attending.
Yeah. I sometimes don't love like a long dinner party where I don't know everybody and I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to end up at the table. And then I have to sit next to like somebody's new boyfriend that they brought and it's going to be like 2 hours. That's not really my vibe. But I think for the most part, I'm usually pro party.
You can at least enjoy yourself at every party.
Yeah. New York is a social city and I feel like I see a lot of people.
What are your thoughts on game nights? Jill's ever getting invited to a game night?
No, we don't really ever do them. Though Jeff came over last night with his girlfriend and we played a game. We played Codenames and that was fun. But I don't think I would be like, if it's Saturday night and somebody's like, oh yeah, come over to my place, it's a game night.
Yeah.
I would be like, we should just go to a bar. We should.
That's the game I like to play.
Yeah.
Is
I like to
Codename
play
the one
Get
where you're like,
Absolutely
you
wasted?
have to like say like a clue that has like those 3 items but no other items, and people have to guess which
Yeah,
items
it's like
those
a
are.
grid of words, and you have to say like a one word that can associate like as many as you can, like, and you get like a specific grid. So like there's a map that's like, these are all the blue squares, these are all the red squares. So I'm like trying to take the words that are on part of the blue squares and get Jill to guess as many of them as she can.
Right. And then if she doesn't get it, are you supportive emotionally, or do you find yourself frustrated that you're on the losing team? Or it doesn't really matter who wins or lose because it's game night and the whole point is to just like have fun with your friends. With
Codenames, it does. I am not competitive because Jill is like, she's so cerebral that her goes will truly make no sense to me. So I think it's funny that we lose. But actually last night we won and that was great. But at one point she did say safari and one of the words was Amazon. And I was like, it has like Amazon, right? And it was wrong. I was like, why would you? Oh wait, no, there was another one that was really funny. She said clothes too. And the clothes, and then and I was like talking out loud. I was like, all right, so there's pants. I know that's going to be clothes. And then there's also cloak and there's gloves. And I'm like, I'm not sure which one you meant because there could all be clothes. And I was like, I'll just go ahead and guess gloves. And then that was the spy card. That's the one you want me not to guess at all.
That was the one right?
Yeah. I was like, you have to just, err away from any clue that would have me maybe guess gloves. That's an insta loss. But we worked it out. We had a screaming match outside for 2 hours. And then we came in and played one more game. But everyone was pretty quiet. But we did win handily.
I think they were.
Because Jeff and Emily kept skipping their turns. And I was like, okay, great. Yeah.
They were definitely
They were like, pass. Yeah.
They were
they're so muted. And they're just like, pass, we'll pass.
2 hour screaming match.
Yeah.
Re-enter. And then they passed. What do you think that?
Yeah.
They didn't want to. They were afraid of you, man.
Sometimes you can ice out the competition just by like, removing yourself for a while. They get a little cold. They probably saw the strategy to it. I bet they respected it. They respected us in the end.
Did it end like in a happy place when everyone parted mutually, or was it more like
yeah?
Did they?
I mean, they didn't say
goodbye?
bye, but it wasn't.
It was an Irish.
They didn't say goodbye, but it wasn't like
it was an Irish.
Yeah, they Irished.
But
it was
a
an
double
Irish
date. The Irish
Yeah, it was
goodbye
just
to
us.
double date.
Yeah, they Irish.
They were like, Jeff's like, I have to use the bathroom, and I saw him head out, and I was like, that's odd. I saw him not go to the bathroom, and his lady just started crying and started sort of walking towards the door, and I said,
Right.
"Are you Irish? Are you really Irishing right now? I wish you would stay."
I wish you a Merry Christmas, Jeff.
I really wish you a Merry Christmas. And a happy rish.
Year.
There's also less holiday parties I've noticed this year. Maybe I'm just less getting older, but I'm not hanging. There's not as many holiday parties for me. Maybe it's a COVID thing or something.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, Micah had one, and then Jill had one at work that was like in a happy hour in the office at like 3 p.m. So I wasn't even invited to that one.
More casual.
Yeah, we didn't do anything for Headgum.
Yeah, we had a dinner.
Oh yeah, you guys had a dinner.
And then everyone had that. We did we did this Secret Santa thing, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. Because last time we did Secret Santa, you got really, really, really offended and upset the whole time. So
Yeah, I did, because I bought Alex Berkman a fucking diamond necklace. Okay,
Right.
an $8,000 necklace.
The max
Yeah.
is $20.
So if you get
So
somebody
you
an
got
$8,000
socks.
necklace,
Yeah.
and then I get socks from Pyle, is that like? I just don't even see how anybody wouldn't have also gotten as pissed as I did.
They would have if they did. The
And
first
anybody
thing,
saying
which
that I
nobody
soured
would've.
the mood of the party is wrong
You
because
soured the mood.
Pyle soured the mood when he gave me socks
Oh, that's a really
because
cute
I
little
was
gift.
rightfully upset.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me sour. That made him the sourer.
So yeah, we did that. This.
That's awesome. What'd Pyle get?
He got a diamond necklace, man. Like, I don't know how to tell you. I
Amazing.
guess
I
Berkeley
knew
was
it was on
fucking
the table.
inspired.
Yeah.
And he looked absolutely glamorous in it. I've never seen him glow like that.
Stunning.
He was ravishing.
Stunning.
Is that what you want me to tell you? He was absolutely breathtaking.
All glitz and glamour and pomp and circumstance.
He was piled to a T/fault.
Fair.
All right. Final advice. You don't have to go to every holiday party.
No,
You don't have to go to every
I don't
party.
think so. I don't
Pick
think
and
so.
choose.
That's
Pick
right.
and choose.
That's right.
And it's also fun when somebody else goes to a party, you have a free night. Free nights are great.
I love that.
Love a free night. Okay, that's it. That's our time. Thank you for listening. Last episode of 2022. I believe we'll be back.
Amazing.
It'll be January.
Wow.
She.
She.
But if you want more, there's still more of us on our Patreon. Patreon.com/JA. Just because it's the holidays doesn't mean we're taking a week off.
That's correct.
Hell nah. We're still there watching Jake and Amir videos.
That's right.
So check those out. We'll be back here next Monday. Appreciate your patronage. That fucking first song was intense. I don't know how many of you guys want to hear it again, but here it is. It's by, again, Matthew Pope. That's a good reminder for me to donate to his.
Donate.
Yeah.
That's right.
His swimming charity situation thing.
Kick in a diamond necklace from me.
There's no way it's 8,000 to give him 8,000. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me double check that it is Matthew Pope.
Okay.
Yep, Matthew Pope. All right.
Great.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week. Bye.
Sure will.
Speaking of safe and risky, Bitcoin down 200 since we started this episode.
No way.
I mean, we are
My
plummeting.
father
And as two people
told
were out
me
shorting
beware the
Bitcoin,
chipmunk who calls himself Shmuel.
Hark, this is Shmuel. I'm gonna sell all my Bitcoin. All of it going ding, dong, ding. Hark, how the Shmuels, all of the Shmuels, they seem to say, come to LA, Jake and Amir, always near, all is okay on a Monday. Yes, it's Amir, this is my year, time for a change, flex at my rage, fuck all the fans, screw all the stands, my name is Shmuel, welcome to...
Just like the compass, like I'll take one book, fuck off, chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
My name
is Shmuel.
10 years on, baby, one thing I've learned, gleam if you will. Jake is a trainer, happy Hanukkah Jew. Look, I'm sorry to kill the mood, maybe I just got burned. Been spurned too many times by this surfer dude. Only witness to too many crimes, too many blunders. Not going mad words like even crime numbers, but your number's up. Trying to put you to sleep. This well coast for thee, hear me chime as you weep. Hear me chime as you
Said
weep.
will you defeat the chipmunk and all his crypto empire and bankrupt bankman free.
10 years, when will it start? Who will go first? Jake.
Y'all went down
The
all.
day I get laid off Shmuel's bells, I'm cursed. Fuck, nearly 40, but it's cool now. I get it, I have a part to play till I die from my dieting. But not yet, not today. I'm no diabetic, I play cause I sweat it. I make the slam dunk, take the monk out of chipmunk. I'm no smoke fry, that's right, I'm not ascetic. And I swivel like a 5'10" squirrel, the next gen nuts. I'm not talking about the balls of my jeans that make Jakes look like Skittles. I'm talking about trees. What I store in every seed that I gather, whatever the weather. I'm conscientious, free to catch you a few for the winner. Never poor, never late, always punctual. Keep every almond and date like it's my niece's nuptial. But if you want inspiration, Shmuel, take a shot. Seize the cheese like a metapod. I horn, that's right, I'm no feta fella. I'm Jedi, I endurate when I'm old. But you better like waiting, cause baby it's cold outside, and this Shmuel's hibernating. Heart to the Shmuel. Shut up, Vital. Jake, you know I love you really.
That was a Headgum original.